This is John Paul Rai. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, and today I'm talking about Meghan Markle and how she won't let her father see his grandkids. Now, she said on Oprah that she lost her father, but her father's still alive, and I guess what she meant is he's dead to me in nicer words. She also said they've had this terrible relationship, but I can't recall too many actual details about it, so I guess we'll mostly have to take her word for it. I don't think he's totally denied it. I think he's pretty much saying, hey, let's make up, let's move forward, and these kids should be able to at least meet their grandparents. Now, the kids aren't really at the age of remembering it, but you do have pictures, you do have videos, and one day when they say, what happened to my grandfather, I guess she'll have to say, well, we fought and I didn't let him meet you guys. Now, I've got kids myself, and I've got in-laws myself, so I'll talk about that because I have some first-hand experience with this decision. Anyway, let's take a look at the article first. Here we see it. Meghan Markle's estranged father Thomas pleads to meet his grandchildren. She should start talking to me, he says. Meghan Markle's estranged father went on television and pleaded with his famous daughter to let him see his grandchildren. On Tuesday, Thomas Markle was interviewed from his home in Mexico for ITV's Good Morning Britain, where he spoke about not meeting the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's two children. Thomas admitted that he's very concerned that he won't live to meet them. He says, we're at a point where I think both of us, we should grow up, talk, make up for the sake of the children, the former Hollywood lighting director said. This is ridiculous, almost 4 years, it's crazy. My message for the kids is that they have two loving families, the 77-year-old shared. I think it's important for them to know that they have two families and eventually they're going to grow up and they're going to want to know more about them. Thomas also alleged that people in California have told him pursue legal action to meet his grandchildren and win. However, the frustrated father alleged he's not planning on pursuing such drastic measures. People have suggested in California I could sue to see my grandkids, he explained. But I think if I did that, I'd be doing the same thing Meghan and Harry are doing. I don't want to include my grandchildren in this situation. I want to see my grandchildren with friendly parents and friendship all around. I don't want hostile parents when seeing my grandchildren. Sounds really fair to me. It doesn't sound like anything he's saying is an attack or hateful. I don't know everything that happened in their past, and no one does. It's not like you could just look up Meghan Markle's past and know everything that happened when she was in grade school, college, growing up, things her father said. No one knows exactly what's between the two, but right now, at this point in time, it seems like he's level-headed about the situation. Seems like he just wants to meet his grandkids, which is a pretty fair thing. And if you think about it from the kid's point of view, even if she did have like these terrible things that happened to her with her father, they're not going to really know about all that stuff, I don't think, but they'll at least have a memory with their grandfather with smiling pictures and things like that. There you have it. Let me know what you think about Meghan's father's opinion down below. And now I gotta say something I probably shouldn't say online, but it has nothing to do with you guys hearing or YouTube rules or anything like that. It's about my in-laws, and I'm not on great terms with them. So I've actually thought about this situation and when my kids meet them. And the thing is, we have all kind of cultural differences, outlook on life, arguments. They get involved with financial things about me. They're very irritating. So the thing is, when I let my kids see them or my kids see them, that's got nothing to do with my feelings for them. I know they should see their grandkids no matter what. I also know some pretty bad things that one of them did in the past. I'd imagine about as bad as, what Meghan went through, things like that. And again, I just got to put that stuff aside because they've got a pure relationship with my kids. They buy them things, they're happy around them, they take them on car rides and things like that, and I'm actually separated from that. So my feelings about them or my wife's feelings about her father, in this case, similar to Meghan, don't actually come in play because even though there's some bad things going on under the hood, there's some disagreements, there's some real tension. When it comes to the kids, you got to put that stuff aside. He's not some kind of death row criminal or some kind of evil guy. All right, some stuff went on with them in their past. I get that, but like I'm saying, He has a pure relationship with his grandkids, and I think it's kind of greedy of her, controlling of her, to not let him see them. That's my base reaction based on my experiences with it. I've also got a good friend back home. I say back home because I'm in Japan right now. But anyway, whose wife wouldn't let his parents see their grandkids. Now, they had a lot of fights and stuff about it. They ended up not together anymore. But the point is, I just always thought that was one of the worst things that she could have done. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think down below. Let's do some shout outs. Shout out to Tammy Cobble, see here all the time, thank you so much. Shout out to Witchy One, see here all the time, thank you so much. Shout out to Chrissy Hardman, she's been here commenting a very long time, thank you Chrissy. And shout out to Bobby Campbell, I also see you here all the time, really appreciate it, he drops a lot of comments, thank you. And finally, shout out to Humility First, who I appreciate, also a member, thank you. And on a final note, real quick, I started a GoFundMe because I'm here making videos on my cell phone and they come up pretty good. I edit, there's no problem, sounds fine, but I'm saving up for a new setup, new mic, new PC, so I figured I'd start a GoFundMe. That link is below, check it out if you like, and if you're not subscribed here, well, consider it. And if you don't subscribe, I guess I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.